Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the MPN 101 community call. My name is Chinmay Bhavani Shankar. I'm part of the US Partner Experience team, and today I will be talking about your partner program membership renewal, what are the steps, and how you could start early and make sure that you have the resources for a smooth renewal. On the agenda today, we'll go over a very brief overview of the Microsoft Partner Network. This is tradition on any MPN 101 community call in case you're new to this. It'll be a very quick overview before we move on to the meat of the call today. Then we'll talk about membership renewal, steps for renewal, your support options, and other resources, and then about any upcoming partner resources, partner calls, and how you can connect with us. The Microsoft Partner Network has 3 membership options available to you. Network membership, which is free. It has some training options available to you. Then there's the Action Pack subscription, which is paid. So for $500 a year, you get access to internal use licenses and also support. And then there's competencies, which is the earned designation, and there's the silver and gold level within competencies. Today, we have 17 different competencies within the Microsoft Partner Network. And I say today because the one thing that's constant about the Partner Network is change. As the business changes, as technology advancements happen, the partner program also keeps changing. And with the 17 competencies, there are 5 cloud competencies with an additional one that is opening up fairly soon. And for the cloud competencies, the 5 cloud competencies that I talked to you about, each one of them is based on a Microsoft Cloud product offering. So around Office 365, there's Cloud Productivity, Small and Mid-Market Cloud Solutions. Around Microsoft Azure, there's Cloud Platform. Around Microsoft Dynamics CRM, there's the Cloud Customer Relationship Management competency. And around Enterprise Mobility and Security, there's the Enterprise Mobility Management competency. Now, there are some core benefits that you get with any competency. You get some product support incidents, phone support with the MPN team, technical pre-sales deployment services, Microsoft Visual Studio Enterprise with MSDN subscriptions, the competency logo, and so on and so forth. But with a cloud competency, you get some incremental benefits as well. So for cloud productivity, you get Microsoft Office 365 E5 seats. With Azure, you get bulk credits for internal use, $6,000 for Silver and $12,000 for Azure. And again, these are some of the highlights, and this is on top of everything that you get as core benefits. These are incremental benefits that you get with a particular competency. And again, these are just the highlights. You can go to the partner portal and look at the competency benefits table in order to see exactly what you get with each of these competencies. And I wanted to highlight cloud competencies because 1, a lot of you on the call are cloud competency holders, and 2, if you don't have a cloud competency, you should probably be thinking about that next step and how you might be able to qualify for one. There are 4 steps to attaining a cloud competency, and on a very high level, you'll have to demonstrate sales performance, pass technical exams, provide customer evidence, and pay the fees. Now, customer evidence essentially is customer referrals. It's 3 for silver and 5 for gold. Probably the easiest part of this whole cloud competency attainment process. And they do expire once every 2 years, so please do check to make sure that your references are still valid and are applied to the competency that you want to renew. And of course, the internal use rights benefit that I already highlighted in the cloud competency benefits, it's probably one of the biggest benefits which helps partners like you understand your products more and helps serve your customers in a more efficient manner because the more you know, the more you sell. And it also helps you save money internally as you run your organization on some of these internal use licenses. With an action pack, you get enough licenses to support up to 10 employees. With a silver competency, you get enough licenses to support up to 25 employees. And with a gold competency, you get enough licenses to support up to 100 employees. And to give you a breakdown of the technical benefits that are available for a cloud performance competency versus a hybrid competency versus on-premise competencies, this is a table for you to look at how many product support incidents you would have, how many advisory hours you would have, based on your membership level. And now talking about renewal. These are just the guidelines to help you with your renewal, and I just want to make sure that I emphasize the point of starting early. You can renew your competency up to 90 days before your anniversary date, and the sooner you start the process, the better. Once you're completely prepared, you can always pay the fees at the very last minute, but it is important that you look at the requirements ahead of time so that you're not missing out on anything. Make sure you identify your company's account administrator. This is more of a pointer for bigger companies because as people come in and out of the company, it's important that you know who is your account administrator that can go in and renew the competency and who gets all the notifications. If that person for some reason leaves the company, then you don't want all that info and intel leaving with that person. You want to know when to update your profile so that the right person gets the notifications in a timely manner. Also determine your anniversary date. If you have signed in to your membership profile, you will know your anniversary date and keep that at hand so that you can always plan for 90 days before that. Whether you're trying to attain a new competency, whether you're trying to upgrade, it's a good date to have in handy. And also review and understand the competency requirements. The competency requirements also tend to change, mostly to make it easier for our partners, but that change does affect you, especially at renewal. And I'll talk to you about a couple bigger changes that we made recently as well. And get support early. Again, starting early and getting support early just makes sure that the renewal process is smoother and easier for you. There is a blog post that was just published this morning with this same information if you ever need to access it again and outside of this call. Now, going deeper into each of these steps, again, start early. For a competency or attaining a new competency, whether you're renewing an existing one or adding on a new competency to your repertoire, it takes some planning and forethought. So whether your anniversary date is weeks away or months away, take a look at the requirements, start early. And there's also, if you have already renewed your competency, there is a 90-day calendar reminder template that I've created with the checklist. So you can download that and set it to 90 days before your anniversary date so that for your next renewal, you get that reminder beforehand. We understand that you have a lot going on running your business and trying to also keep your partnership with Microsoft alive. So we're trying to make it as easy for you as possible. Also, again, identify your company's account administrator. And this is the person is usually called the primary program contact, and they are authorized to update your membership profile and manage renewal. And you can also associate additional employees to your profile. So you can have a designated marketing contact or a sales contact or an executive contact at the moment. And your primary program contact can give you those permissions if you also need to use internal use licenses that you might not have permissions for. Your primary program contact would be the person to do that. And understand competency requirements. The biggest change in 2017 for the Microsoft Partner Network was that the cloud competency fees starting October 1st, 2017 is now the same as all other competencies. For the past couple years, there was a little bit of a subsidy for cloud competencies. And now those subsidies have been lifted. And so when it comes time for your renewal, it will be the same as all other competencies have been for the past few years. So for a silver cloud competency, you'll now be paying $1,670. And for a gold cloud competency, it will be $4,730. And each of the requirements for the specific competencies might have changed. Take a look beforehand. Again, this will help you prepare better. Look at your customer references. Are they still valid? Have they expired? Do you want to assign it to a different competency because you want to move from one competency to the other? Make sure you review all that ahead of time. If you have any questions, you can call support and get guidance from them. They're more than happy to help you. Every situation is different. Every company has a different set of requirements, different set of goals. So based on that, you want to pick the right competency for you. And there's also the Cloud Enablement Desk, which can help you get to a cloud competency if you're thinking about that and you don't have one yet. If you need more information on that, I'd be more than happy to give you that as well. And of course, technical assessments and exams and certifications. Again, in bigger companies, you might have employees leaving, and with someone leaving, that certification leaves your company. So then you would be non-compliant. So when it comes time for renewal, you don't want to look at all the requirements and realize that, oh my God, I don't have one person who had X, Y, and Z certifications. Now what do I do? How do I renew? And at the same time, the flip side also applies. If you have a new employee who comes with certifications, who is a Microsoft certified professional, then you can have those exams added onto your profile and maybe even think about that additional competency and see how that adds to your technical capability. And if you are an action-packed partner, renewal is relatively simple. You just visit the partner portal, click renew, and make the payment because there are no additional requirements. There is also an option for you to auto renew so you don't have to go in every time. However, this time, Microsoft is changing the membership platform. So this is a back-end change that's happening to make sure that partner experience is good, and we're trying to improve on that. So we're moving from Partner Membership Center to a new integrated platform called Partner Center. Now this change is happening slowly over time, and not all partners are affected immediately. We're making that change with smaller sets of partners. So when it comes time for renewal, and specifically for action-packed partners, you might see a notification that says, "Hey, you need to go into Partner Center, set up a profile." Again, this is a one-time process change that is happening. So if you do see that notification come up when you go into renew, it's a fairly easy process, and you can always call the MPN support team to help you get you through that process pretty smoothly. So again, if you have any questions around that, I will pause really quickly. Seth, yes, you can download the slide deck if you want to access links while we're here. Unfortunately, not right now, but you will get the deck as soon as we're done. If you do have any questions in the meantime, I'd be more than happy to assist you or paste any of the links that you want to look at while we're on the call as well. All right, so that was kind of the meat of what you need to know before you go into renew. Now, again, the renewal process is different based on what you want to do, as in if you want to add a competency or whether you want to change any of, or whether any of the requirements have changed for you. So when you log in and if you have questions, make sure you call the MPN support team if you have any questions as soon as possible, and they can assist you through the renewal process as well. One of the other things, the overview that I just talked about, if you have any new employees coming in, if you want a 6-minute overview of the partner program, you can take a look on at the video that the link for which is on this resources slide. There's also an in-depth video, a 45-minute new partner orientation that I do once every 2 months. It's available as a recording. Also, for any upcoming calls for MPN 101 community, you can go to the listing page and take a look at what's coming up. Now, when I talked about support options, yes, there's a phone line that will help, that'll connect you to the support team, but there's also live chat support. Now, from the partner portal, you can log in to chat and access the support team from there as well, and it's probably an easier, faster way to get your questions answered. A lot of questions that I get from partners, I look up on the partner support community forums. So because the partner program has been around for so long, chances are if you have a question, someone else had already asked it and an agent has answered it. The first search that I do is on the partner support community forums for any question that I have to see if someone else had the same question. And in addition to that, if all of these options are not quite enough for you, there are paid partner support offerings as well that you can sign up for. So there's advanced support for partners and premier support that you can make use of as well. The partner technical services that was mentioned here. So if you need technical consultation, and again, these are advisory hours that you get with your membership, with your competency membership. And with every competency, you get a different number of hours. And you can use this to get your specific technical needs met. So this picture gives you an overview of how those benefits are grouped. So with e-learning, it's on demand. With technical training, it's interactive. But with technical pre-sales assistance, you get help with resolutions to more real world customer problems and deployment scenarios. And you also have deployment services, which does the exact same thing. You can get one-to-one personalized guidance as well. There are different ways to connect with us. Whether you want to subscribe to the newsletter or read our blog posts or engage with us on Yammer, pick your poison. Pick one of these platforms that you can engage with us on and ask your questions on so that your partner journey is the best there can be. And if there's one thing that I'd like you to take away is the Stay Informed slide. It has all the links you would need, starting from community engagement to training to profitability to support options to MPN 101 resources, everything in one place. So make sure you have this slide in handy. And with that, I'd like to pause really quickly if there are any questions. This was a fairly quick call, so I'd like to give some time back to you. And again, if you have any questions, do let me know. And hopefully this call had the content that you expected. And if not, also please give me that feedback. Seth, your question, what are some of the benefits of Inspire? So Microsoft Inspire is the biggest partner conference that Microsoft hosts, and this time it's going to be in Las Vegas. Um, you will get to hear from Microsoft executives about the plan for the next fiscal year. So some of any announcements for changes that are coming up will happen at Inspire. There's a lot of partner to partner networking opportunities and partner to Microsoft networking opportunities as well. We try to create an experience where you can grow your network, not just locally, but also worldwide. Again, this is a worldwide partner conference with more than um, 15,000 partners from all over the world that come and congregate in one place. And the number of attendees is a lot bigger, but this is just unique partners. So um, if you can join in and you are local, then you'll have all those opportunities. And there's really nothing that beats face-to-face engagement, either with Microsoft or with other partners. So it is just an opportunity to create just that.